Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Magic Wand and welcome back if you happen to be returning. I am still getting over this cold, so my voice may be a little bit off, but anyways, I am coming to you today with a flip through and one card reading from the Messages from Your Animal Spirit Guides Oracle Cards by Stephen D. Farmer, illustrated by B. Sturgis, and it is a 44 card deck, including Guidebook, which was published by Hay House in 2008. So it is quite a bit of an older deck, but it is still one of my favorites, and I realized recently I had not included it in my showcases on my YouTube channel, so I thought I would do this flip through for you today. And it comes in this hard case box, which looks like this. Quite lovely artwork in this deck. I really still enjoy it, despite it being published in 2008. It still has really relevant messages, and I use it for myself and still find it really helpful. So I thought, well, why not showcase it? So this is the back of the box here, and it reads, Messages from Your Animal Spirit Guides Oracle Cards. Animal Spirit Guides are spirit helpers in animal form who can provide guidance for questions you have about any aspect of your life. In this deck of 44 cards created by Stephen D. Farmer, you'll find clear and concise messages from each of the spirit animals represented that will offer you sensible advice on whatever question you pose. The enclosed, easy-to-follow guidebook provides detailed instructions to help you immediately give accurate readings for yourself and others, as well as elaborations on the initial message from each animal spirit guide. And the box opens up and it looks like that on the inside. And the guidebook looks like this. That's the cover there, and the spine, and the back of the guidebook. That's a picture of Stephen Farmer, and it includes a little inscription at the very start for our ancestors, and then there's a table of contents with instructions for working with the messages from your animal spirit guides oracle cards, and then it goes into the general meanings of the cards, and the cards are listed alphabetically. And then at the very end there's a section about the author. So the cards in the guidebook appear as black and white images with the name of the card, the saying or message that is on the card, and then the interpretation of the card. And that's the same for all the cards, like that. Oh, and there are also keywords or associations for each card as well. And then at the back of the guidebook there are little notes or pages with, I guess, space for notes if you'd like to do that for yourself. And then there's a section about the author at the very back. Okay, so that is the guidebook. The cards themselves look like this. Quite a lovely design of a blue heron, and the finish is a very smooth matte. I really like the finish, actually. It's kind of buttery smooth, and it's a really good stock, middle of the road, or maybe a little bit more on the thicker side. And it bends and returns quite well, and size-wise compared to a traditional plaid back tarot card, that's the size difference there. Okay, so the cards are not in order today, but I don't think that really matters. They're alphabetical, so, you know, I've been using them, and it doesn't really matter. So we'll just start with the first card that appears in my deck here, and it is Ladybug. So as you can see, there is a border, but I really enjoy the it's a very earthy feel to this deck, and I find it grounds me nicely when I use this deck. So it has this framing pattern with the image of the animal or insect, and then a name, and then a message, which, for example, the ladybug reads, "This is a time of good fortune and abundance, so be willing to receive all good things in your life." Okay, so that's the ladybug, and I'll go through each one and read the messages as they appear on the cards, and then I'll do the typical shuffle and one card draw for a message. Okay, next card is Mountain Goat, and it reads, "There's something out of balance in your life, so do whatever you need to do to correct it." I really love the artwork. I think it's great. Tiger, you're being called upon to provide leadership, so trust that you're capable of doing so. Tortoise, you're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. Falcon, and in brackets it's peregrine, act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. Shark, trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. Snow leopard, take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. Chimpanzee, use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your question. Wolverine, you're a lot tougher than you think you are. Cheetah, get clear on your intentions, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goal. Walrus, remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. Oh, and by the way, if you'd like to share your thoughts on this deck, I would love to hear them. If you'd like to share in the comments below, that would be awesome. Platypus, stop complaining and focus your attention on the blessings in your life. Emu, this is a good time to go on a new adventure. Cardinal, the polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance, so do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. Cat, domestic, it's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your overdependency on others. Chameleon, stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. Camel, trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. Meerkat, get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. Dog, your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. Weasel, be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. Panda, create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. Penguin, the period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. In brackets it says Hawaiian owl, and I'm not sure how to pronounce it, so I'll just let you read it. And the message is, your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now, so pay close attention to signs and omens from them. Goose, take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing your striving. Gorilla, take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. Zebra, let go of your fear and know that you're safe and protected at all times. Blue Heron, make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. Boar, face your problems head on with confidence and courage and you will emerge victorious. Humpback whale, music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. Rattlesnake. The experiences that you're presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. Elk. And I think it reads, I'm not sure what it says in brackets, so I'll just let you read it. And the message is, stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. Peacock. Let yourself stand out and be noticed. Kiwi. Do a walking meditation each day for the next week. Unicorn. Indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. Grouse. Express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. Honeybee. Let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in this situation. Condor. You're too enmeshed in this situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action. Manatee. And there's another name for it in brackets. And the message is, accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. Octopus. Practice shape-shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. Seagull. Now is the time for deep emotional healing. Polar bear. Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to outcome. Spider. Trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. And then this is, two more cards. Mouse. You're overlooking some important details, so pay closer attention to what's going on. And then this is the last card of the deck. Roadrunner. Keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously. Okay, so those are all the cards, and I will go ahead and shuffle for a one-card reading for you. And as I shuffle, I simply ask that you use your intuition to discern if the message that comes through today has significance for you, and also that you perhaps consider this to be a timeless message, so that anytime you come across the video, the message that comes through may have significance for you. So I'll go ahead and ask Spirit to please guide my hand for a message for you today. What message do we have for whoever may be viewing at this point in time? Can I have a card, please? What message do we have for the person or persons who may be watching at this point in time? And, this card was going to jump out, and it is Penguin. Okay, let's read Penguin's message on the face of the card. And it reads, the period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. Oh, that's interesting. Excellent. Okay, let's go ahead and read for Penguin from the guidebook, and it's alphabetical, so here we go. It opened right to the page. And it reads, it obviously it has the message from the card, and then it reads, you've endured hardships in your life, sometimes gracefully, sometimes awkwardly. Yet they've taught you life lessons that have been invaluable in forming the person you are today. These experiences have influenced the kind of personality and character you possess. However, the path you've taken has ultimately been influenced by the choices you've made in response to those experiences. This is especially true with your most recent cycle, one that has presented many challenges that you've dealt with successfully. A period of travail is passing, and whether or not you're aware of it, it has contributed significantly to your spiritual growth. Emerging from this period, you'll still be faced with a few challenges, but you're readily, sorry, but you'll readily face them with the courage and inner strength you've mustered during this period of struggle. You've discovered resources that you never knew you had, and these will serve you well for the rest of your life. Your faith in life's unfoldment and your greater awareness of your soul's destiny will help you deal with anything that comes your way with self-confidence, grace, and fluidity. Making conscious and deliberate choices now becomes top priority, as these have the potential to dramatically alter your life. And the associations are determination, focus, endurance, self-confidence, respect, gracefulness, agility, fluidity, etiquette, clarity, awareness, willingness, sturdiness, and intention. Okay, so that was a really great message. I hope it had significance for you. I also hope that you enjoyed this flip through. And if you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel, Magic Wand. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care and have a great day. Bye for now.